I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. I just barely finished this piano. I've been working on it for a little while. It's an old classic, an old 1905 Wurlitzer, little tiny baby grand, little 4'10", and we did a fair amount to this piano. I mean, first, most obvious is we refinished it. So it's got that satin, that black satin look. It looks really nice. How nice that all that looks. And I would characterize what we did on the inside as kind of a refurbishing, although we did replace the hammers. The hammers were too far gone for a simple refurbishing, and so those are new. But and when I say simple refurbishing, it's actually fairly extensive. So we clean everything very thoroughly. On this one, like I said, we replace the hammers, all of the action, everything is thoroughly cleaned, properly aligned, tightened, lubricated, a full regulation. So that's everything from leveling the keys to regulating the dip, which is the distance that you can depress the key so it's not too deep, not too shallow, to ensuring that all of the distances. Actually, I have a little handy action model here that we can look at. Let's look at it from this side. So in a grand piano action, there are all of these little built-in adjustments. So like this regulates, this little screw here regulates, this part here is called the jack. So the jack is what pushes up on this knuckle. So the starting position of the jack can't be too far out or too far in. So that's what that regulates. You have this part here called the drop screw. So that catches on the repetition lever. So the repetition lever can't push up on that knuckle any further than that. It's kind of a stop screw, but it's called a drop screw. And then you have the strength of the spring here. Looks like on this particular action model, it's a little bit strong. You can see what the way that hammer just pops up really fast. So that's a indication that spring is too strong. This one here, that screw, regulates how high that repetition lever is in relation to the jack, to the top of the jack. This screw here regulates when the jack lets off. Right there, you can see that jack pulls away. Boom, boom, and that's the timing of that. You have this one here that regulates the height, the distance from the hammer to the string. And then there are some others like the distance or the height there, that's the dip right here. Then you have the back check alignment. Let's see how this action, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's not aligned, but it's about the right height, about, well, halfway, 3/4 of the way, somewhere in there up to the string. It changes depending on how hard you hit the key. And then you have damper timing, and then a number of other things that just make that action feel as close to correct as you can. Of course, like I said, it's a 1905, and so there's some the parts are original, but they're functioning really, really well, and I don't see them going out anytime soon. I think this piano will endure for quite a while. There with the regulation, I just feel like very few pianos this age, 1905, can play so I guess sensitively or responsitively. That's not a word. Responsively, thank you. It just responds really well to what I'm trying to do, and so if you're used to playing a piano from this era,
and thinking, oh, it just doesn't respond. Well, all of that regulation, now it does. Anyway, so come check it out. I think this piano is perfect for somebody that's looking for a nice looking piece of furniture. You know, this beautiful satin black, and maybe wants a smaller grand piano. You know, 4'10". That's almost as small as they come, and something that will endure for a long time. Thanks for watching.